Morning, I've got 10 o'clock, so I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is a regular Commissioners Court meeting, County of Starr, Monday, August 25th. Let the record show we do have quorum, everyone being present. I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you all for being here. If everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have any public comments?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
Okay, Edelmiro, A. Lopez. Yeah, please identify yourself on the podium for the record.
Good morning, Judge Vida, Commissioners. Is this on?
It's just for the cameras.
Oh. My name is Edelmira Lopez. I am a national civil rights advocate from Texas. I need to provide public notice to this council in accordance to USCS Rules of Civil Procedures, as well as Rule 17 and Rule 20 of the United States Supreme Court. The Constitution of the United States of America is an overarching requirement that every state must follow. I don't think that anyone will deny that. States cannot enact their own alternative legislation and substitute their guarantees for the Constitution of the United States. That would mean that the state laws are more powerful than the Constitution, and that would be unlawful. Clause 1 of Amendment 5 to the United States Constitution says that no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on or presented by a grand jury. However, the state of Texas has enacted its own alternative legislations that permits the prosecuting attorneys and police officers to charge by way of information, not by indictment as required by the law. That is unconstitutional. Now, an emolument violation is when you pay public officials to break the law. The Constitution has two areas that enforce this. One is Article 1, Section 10, where it says that no state shall create any law that shall impair the obligations of contracts. Police officers, prosecutors, judges are all under contract, a contract that they perform that is based upon the oath of affirmation that they took. A contract parameters are defined within the Constitution of the United States. When a state enacts a law that directs the agents to disobey the law, the Constitution of the United States, that would be a violation of Article 1, Section 10. The 14th Amendment is the other place that you will find the reinforcement of these issues, and that is where it says that no state shall create or enforce any law that shall abridge the privileges and immunities of a United States citizen. The privileges and immunities of United States citizens are at minimum those enumerated within the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments. They cannot be impaired, and thus the state of Texas has enacted a law. It is inferior to the Constitution and is permitting public officials and law enforcement whom you pay to violate this Constitution of the United States. As a result, there are an inordinate amount of people currently in prison in the state of Texas illegally and unconstitutionally. I'm here today to notify you that if you continue to pay public officials to break the law, there can be criminal sanctions, and we don't want to go that route. We don't want to go that path, but we need to address officials to be made aware that paying the people to disobey the law is an emolument violation. It is illegal, and it is unconstitutional, and it is a crime. I am asking you honorable individuals to please take a look at Clause 1, Amendment 5, and confirm what I'm saying is true, and then direct your public officials to act in a lawful and constitutional manner consistent with the obligations that codify in the Constitution of the United States. I have a notice that I would like to put on and for the record.
Any questions or comments? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We'll consult with our legal counsel and
I have a notice that I would like to put on the record.
yeah, sure.
Who do I give it to?
I'm sorry?
Who would I give it to?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other comments? Or if not, we'll go on with our agenda. The next item is the minutes. Do we have any minutes? No minutes? The vendors list, Ms. Alanis?
Motion to approve. Second, Your Honor.
Moved and second to approve the vendors list as presented. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And the next thing is the claims size.
Motion to approve. Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion? All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We do have a presentation by Bear Oil Company. Are they present? Yeah, you want to go ahead and identify yourself for the record, please? Yes.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. I'm with Bear Oil Company. Let me just pass out some tablets.
Sure.
What we're all about.
Good
And
morning.
hopefully we can be on your vendors list. Like I said, my name is Fred Ayala. I represent Bear Oil Company. We're a company, our corporate office is in San Antonio, and we also have a yard here in Wesco, Texas. I do take care of some of your clients, some of your customers down over here that we have in your Starr County precincts. But again, I just wanted to come to Commissioner's Court to be on the vendors list to be able to help you guys we deal with fuel and lubricants as well. I'm going to go real quick on this, so I won't take too much of your time. As you can see, we also sell lubricants, and we also sell fuel for gas or diesel or red diesel for your precincts. One of the things that I do have on there, just to go quick on the next page, is what we're about. And what we do, we offer also the cutting edge of technology, which is tank monitoring. What that does is it monitors your fuel when we go and put it on your tank and how much fuel you have. And it keeps you a level of how much do you need, and it also helps you at the same time if how much fuel is being consumed, and we do have the technology to do that. One of the things that we do use a lot is that you can do it by phone, which is either Apple, you can do Android, or you can do it at your desktop, which as commissioners you can have access to that in doing that, which is something that helps to cut back on expenses. One of the things that Bear does do is we allow the fuel supplier to monitor automatically on a time delivery, continuous supply, and not run out of product. I think one of the biggest things is running out of product. Now, sometimes we don't think about, like let's suppose when we have some kind of disaster, and here is who's your supplier right now, and is that supplier ready for you guys whenever that's going to come up? That let's suppose you lose electricity, who's going to be your supplier to get to be able to deliver fuel to your emergency vehicles that you have, or anybody within the county to do that? We are the ones that we supply that. You know, we do have that we, as responders for the county, that will take care of the county with supplies, supplying them with fuel on that point. So I don't know, again, who your supplier is right now, but we'd like to have you aboard with us. If you look at our, also we have 24/7 that we do work 24/7. We do have a dispatch. But we do, I'm your salesperson down here, so you have my card, you have my number, so anytime you might need it, have any questions or need anything, I'll be your first person to contact on there. We do have people that work 24/7, so whenever you do a delivery, you'll go through me. I send it out, and everything's done through emails. One of the things that the thing is from us, you have to look at your tanks. What kind of tanks do you have? Whether you have inside walls or just one wall. And the difference between that is if you're going to need containment or if you're not. We do supply the tanks. There is no rental fees to that. So if you ever need any tanks or extra tanks for your precincts, we do offer that. So if anybody has any questions right now. The other thing is the monitoring is out of, it's technology nowadays. in which any of y'all can look at it at any point in time to look at your precincts. I like to visit with each and every one of you and take the time to look at what you guys have in your precincts and see what I can do to help you guys with that. You know, that is my job to do that. If you look at the next page, it gives you kind of an idea of what it looks like if you're going to be putting something like that on your tanks. You know, let me know about it. The other page, it gives you what we call the Wonder Box. This is just a basic box, and what it does with that Wonder Box, one is you're able to track your fuel. Two, you can put in like whoever uses that goes in there and fills up. We enter a code. What that does is only that particular person at that time, you'll know who's putting fuel in that or who's using that fuel from there. So that's something that you can control. That way there's no abusive fuel that is being pumped out. And for whatever reason, you know, that's one of the things that we have. A lot of our customers use that. You know, and this is our basic fuel, what we call our Wonder Box, if you look at it. Pretty basic. It's not hard. I know a lot of times technology scares a lot of people, like, oh man, how am I going to do? But it's pretty easy to sustain. I'll give the information. I'll walk you guys through that. You won't be alone to do that. And I'll have my team be able to help you guys and set that up and be able to look at it on a day-to-day basis. So that's something that can help out for your budget as well and planning how much food or consumptions you guys are using for the year. On the next page, it gives you, which is your M1 Pro system, which is another system that we also offer, right? And that also does the same thing, you know, programming, put in, you can get ISO, put it in as DEF, or if you want just diesel on it, so you'll be able to get that. So that's what that system does. The next one is your HDM, same thing, but it has two separate ones in there. So does the same thing, DEF, gas, and regular or dyed diesel. And if you look at the other page, I'm sorry I didn't name the pages, but you'll see where it looks, if you're looking at this one, makes more better. This is what your basic one that we put on your tanks. And we put it in our tank, so if you ever get a tank from us and you want the monitoring system, it already, once it gets delivered to you all, it's already on there. So we start monitoring your system. If you look to the next page, it pretty much tells you how it looks and how the directions should go on there. And it pretty much, as you go down to the next page, it pretty tells you how we install it. And that's a box that we call, that's the big old data system in there that goes in there. And as you go down the pages, feel free to ask any questions as I'm talking. Well, it tells you how we connect it, how it's a valve in there, where it's like a floater, depending on which tank kind of tank we're going to put on there. So we do have different modules for them there. So far, any
Mr.
questions?
I'm
Yes.
sorry to interrupt, but I think the 5 minutes are up.
Okay.
Yeah, what I would suggest is that you try and make appointments with the commissioners.
Okay.
They're the ones that have fleets, and maybe the sheriff's office, and, you know,
Yes.
individually, so you can explain to them, and it'd be their call whether they want to keep the system that they now have, or if they want to change. But meet with them individually.
Okay. I appreciate that. I just wanted to give you guys just a real quick rundown,
Sure.
of what we're all about, and we're here. My number's there. You can reach out to me at any time. I'm exposed anytime you want to set up a meeting or so. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you get. But I just wanted to have you guys get some kind of grip of what we offer as services as well.
Thank you very much for coming by and giving us this information.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, commissioners and judge.
Moving on to item number 9, we have a recognition of Making a Difference Award by Ernesto Galindo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ernesto Galindo. I'm a risk management consultant with the Texas Association of Counties. I'm joined here by our law enforcement consultant, Mrs. Carmen Knapp. And we're here to recognize one of your employees. that this is something that took place earlier in the year at a County Management Risk Conference in Round Rock, Texas. Every year, we take the time to recognize those individuals that have the traits to help members, to help counties, county governmental entities improve their risk management posture throughout the county. And this year, by the way, we only give this award to four individuals a year. So this year, we're recognizing one of your employees, Mr. Adrian Estrada, who was recognized earlier. Adrian has a plaque that was presented at the conference. You guys have been working with Mr. Victor Uvalle for the past 27 years. I'm taking the place of Mr. Uvalle, and he spoke very highly of you. He spoke very highly of Armandina's department, Mr. Estrada, and the support that you guys have given him and given us. In my short time working with you guys, I've seen that. Adrian has taken the leadership in implementing or bringing new training for Starr County, from safety training to cybersecurity, and I cannot say enough about how thankful we are of the support that we're getting from Starr County and every one of you to be able to make your employees available to us when we come down and provide the services. But definitely, Adrian has been instrumental in making this process possible, and we wanted to make sure that we recognize, and we look forward to continue working with Adrian.
I just want to thank you guys for this opportunity. I know it was just a year that I was here when I got this, but it means a lot. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you, Commissioner.
Can we take a picture with the court? Can we
Sure.
do that?
Yeah. I just want to congratulate Adrian, and certainly thank you for the work that you do for the citizens of the county and, of course, for the court. We're real proud of you and for all the work that you've done. And, of course, TAC has been a wonderful partner with us, and we welcome you all the time.
Let's go take a picture.
Congratulations.
Adrian?
Thank you so much.
Likewise.
Thank you again.
Yes. Congratulations again, Adrian.
You guys don't have any questions for me or anything?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 10. This is an action item, and this is for a loan from general fund to the Juvenile Detention Restoration Program. This is the construction that is going on right now. This is on a reimbursement grant. We do have a grant for it, but we need to pay for it, and they reimburse us. So it's just so that we can keep the cash flow going until we get reimbursed, and it's in the amount of $300,000.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second. Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 11 is an action item, and this is to approve Rio Delta Engineering Firm for the purpose of identifying, mapping, and assessing county roads in accordance with applicable legal, safety, and infrastructure standards. What this is where we went out for engineering services. We've been talking about this for quite some time, where they need to go and it's really more of a surveying than engineering. The county roads, so we can declare them county roads, so that we don't have to go every time to the commissioners and have them declare individual roads. We just do a blanket. So there were three firms that submitted. I believe the only one that had a full surveying crew was Rio Delta, and they were the local firm. All firms were good, but That was the difference. So,
Second.
moved in second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 12 is an action item as to final approval of Las Margaritas subdivision planning. I don't know where that's at, Reina, do you know? Oh.
We're all supporting the documentation for this final approval.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good
My-
morning.
My name's Diego Gonzalez. I'm with DG Engineering Services. I was a project engineer for this project. Las Margaritas subdivision is located off of FM 2360 in the community of La Victoria. It contains 50 residential lots and will be serviced, or water will be provided by the city of La Grulla. As mentioned, the service agreement has been submitted and testing reports for material testing has been submitted. All septic tanks have been installed as well.
So everything has been completed?
Yes, sir.
You know, one thing that's come to my attention, not on this project but just in general, is that sometimes on the paving, that it's not paved to the depth or compaction, it's not there. Do you all check for that as engineers for the different projects that you all have?
No, sir, the testing will be something the county performs. I know the caliche or base, flex base was tested. I'm not sure about the asphalt.
But don't you all run densities and things on the projects?
We specify a design on the paving, yes, sir.
Okay, and then the lab that does the work, they're responsible to submit the densities and thicknesses and all that?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, depth checks can be done in the field by the, at the contractor, but densities would be with the lab.
Okay.
How about lighting, sir?
Lighting has been approved by the judge, and the developer has paid all his fees to AEP, so that's in the works. It's coming.
Yeah, on the lighting, Commissioner, what we went back to, because a lot of the developers want to put a bunch of lights, because it makes the subdivision more attractive. But then we are saddled with paying the street lights. So what we try and do, we try and put them in strategic locations. It saves the county the annual fee and whatever, so.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but all that has been done.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Second.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Item 13 is an action item, and this is a resolution to authorize the Hope and Help Center for a signatory bank authorization form.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Moved in second, discussion. All in favor, please, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 14 is also on that center, and this is to authorize the proposal public hearing for the Hope and Help Center.
Motion to approve, Your Honor. Second.
Moved in second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 15 is possible action for the purpose proposed self-help center program.
Motion to approve, Your Honor. Second.
Moved in second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 16 through 37 are budget amendments. Is that it?
Motion to approve, Your Honor. Second.
Moved in second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 38 to 42 are budget corrections, Ms. Alanis.
Motion to approve. Second.
Moved in second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, that's it. It is 10:30 and pursuant to section 551.074, we will now go into executive session to discuss order of salaries. We'll be back shortly. It's 11:25 and we're back in open session. Only item that we discussed in executive session was order of salaries.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Moved and second. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen.